There is a war going on, not with bullets, not with bombs, but with silence, from men truly dying from the inside. And the truth is, nobody's coming to save us. Nobody's sounding the alarm. Nobody is truly here to admit it, at least on a wide scale of things. And this is why we're going to speak about the silent war that is happening on men's mental health in 2025. And that fact is, men are suffering. We are. And that's why I created here at Men Are Needed, the movement that will help allow men to rise in power and speak about these difficult conversations that are happening. Because honestly, we need to stop pretending. A lot of people are pretending like nothing's happening with men, and men are just really, we're under a big hostile approach because masculinity is under attack, as we know. If you lead, you're controlling. If you speak with conviction, you're toxic. If you don't open up emotionally like a woman, you're emotionally unavailable. Every trait that was once a man that was respected is now under attack for the most part. And the world has created a culture where men are ashamed of their strength. We really are. When you're confident, when you're cocky, you become shameful of it because you're told to calm it back down. You're ashamed of your voice. You're ashamed to speak how you truly want to. You're ashamed of the natural call to lead. The shame is killing us. We are told to suppress it, hide it, numb it, until one day a man takes his own life in silence. And how many times have I spoke about that here at Men Are Needed, where a lot of us as men have truly offed ourselves. And I know people from my first-hand life experience where I've seen that. And everyone says, he seemed fine. Nah, man, that wasn't the case. He was just fighting a war that no one wanted to see. And we all know somebody probably, or we heard the stories of people that are going through that. And that's the silent war. When you're battling internally with these negative thoughts, with these negative vibrations, and you can't express yourself because people are going to judge you. People are going to call you soft. The problem is that we as men, generally, we process pain differently. All of us do. And I speak about this often. Not everybody goes through the same pain and same trauma and can process it the same way. You might go through something, you'll feel some type of way. I'll go through something and I'll feel some type of way. You might be so much in that feeling that it stops you to do everything. It just numbs you. And I might feel that. And I'm like, I'm going to use this to become motivated. I'm going to use this to inspire me. I'm going to use this to prove people wrong. So all this is happening, which is why most men are just staying silent about it. And here's something the system won't tell you. Men, generally, we know that we don't express our emotions like women do. And that's okay. We will withdraw. We go silent, we isolate, we carry burdens we never speak about. And how do you know what happens when a man has no outlet, no brotherhood, and no purpose? What do you know? Do you guys know? Generally, he crumbles from the inside, and that's where we're at. He becomes numb, cold, explosive, or invisible. But that's why this is what they say, and they'll never truly tell you that, but this is what don't truly want to get exposed. That pain you feel is not weakness. It's a signal. It's a wake-up call that you're out of alignment with divine purpose. I mean, you have some people like Tates, they'll speak about that, and that, for the most part, it generally is true, bro. When you guys are feeling that pain, when you guys are feeling numb, when you guys are depressed, when your anxiety is so high that it's keeping you to a spot to where you can't think about nothing, you're just stuck. A lot of that is because deep down you have a calling to do more. You should be going towards your purpose. You should be going towards your goals, and you're not at where you're at. You might not be making a lot of money. You might be broke. You might be struggling, and something inside of you is telling you that you're meant to live with abundance. You're meant to live with prosperity, and you're supposed to have purpose. And so you feel off because of that, and then it keeps you silent. Then you don't want to talk about it, and then you become numb. So it's like a domino effect when men don't heal, so we definitely do need to heal generally, but a lot of us won't heal by venting, and that's the truth. A lot of us will only heal through pain. We'll go through that pain, we'll feel it, and then we'll heal generally by going through purpose. And that's what a lot of people won't understand. That's why it's difficult for us as men, because we don't truly understand that. A lot of us won't heal. I'll repeat it just so you can grasp what I'm saying. Most of us don't heal through venting. The majority of us will feel pain and we'll have to use that pain to propel us to purpose. That's what happened to me from my own personal experience. I went through pain my whole life. I felt it. A lot of the Bible characters do. And that pain will propel you to go after greatness because you feel like I have to do something more. And this gives us testimonies so that we can resonate with others. So if you're currently going through that problem, this is because you need to go into what God is calling you to do, and you just don't understand it yet. So you might be silent because you're not able to process 100% what's happening. But I'm saying it's because you're out of alignment. You're not truly understanding that I'm silent in my brain, but your brain is really truly chaotic. You know what I mean? So that's what's happening. You're silent because you can't even express yourself verbally because you're not even on the right path. So it gets really deep, pause. And a lot of this is just for me to help you and give you this value, which is why I'm constantly doing topics like this to get you to understand. I created the ebooks, the foundations of masculinity, the blueprint. The blueprint is powerful. That will help you understand a lot of what we're talking about here, which is why I created it for you. And I need you to truly understand, when we heal, we're generally talking about our mindsets, our discipline, seeking God, and, really brotherhood is not optional at this point. I just want to say that because it's part of survival. Men need respect. We need purpose. We need challenge, and we need a divine mission. If we're all coming together for the same mission, this is powerful. So a lot of us, we are at a point where we're starting to embrace God, because if you've been a long time subscriber, if you've been a long time brother of the channel, you know that I speak about God a lot, and we're building up this community, but it's generally not talked about as I would like in a lot of our communities, because it's just all about masculine approach, which is why I think I'm separating from the pack, because I'm not only talking about a masculine approach, I'm telling you that you need to center yourself in God. I'm telling you that we need to unite as brothers of God so that we can continue to be warriors, and we can understand that this is a battle, and I don't want my brothers to take their life no more, because those that truly are addicted to depression, and sometimes you can be addicted to rage, you can be addicted to hopelessness, and you don't understand it that way. But that war is really loud, but it's just loud in the mind. It's not really verbalized. So you're silent, truthfully, because your mind is so loud. And I know people like that. In my firsthand, like in my real life, that's how they are. They're quiet. They don't say nothing. And you're like, bro, you all right? Yeah, I'm okay. But in their mind, it's so chaotic. They're thinking about how they want to take their life. They're thinking about their demons. They can't truly process thoughts correctly. Everything's negative. Nothing's positive. And this is a big battle, bro. This is a big battle that we're going through. And then you add the phones and the programs that are being given to you. You don't need permission to heal. And I want to get that out there, bro. You really don't. You need direction and you need action. A lot of this, if you can have the eyes to see, I see it so clearly. Men are being spiritually dismantled. Men are being spiritually dismantled. Masculinity is being erased. Masculine values are being mocked. Men are being told to be passive, weak, silent. But listen, a passive man is not a dead man. A silent man is a forgotten one. A man without purpose is a pawn. And the truth is, masculinity, when aligned with God, is sacred. And when you strip men of that sacred fire, society collapses. And that's big facts. This war is not just emotional, it's spiritual, it's cultural, it's eternal. And brother, you and me are the resistance. Bro, if you like what I'm digging, if you dig what I'm saying, this is part of what I was talking about in the blueprint. And generally, I just need you guys, if you're watching this video, you need to feel what I'm talking about in your chest, in your gut, and not ignore this. You have an intuition. We all have intuitions. This message found you for a reason. You're watching this video for a reason. You're tapped in Men Are Community. Men are needed community for a reason. I want you to be a part drop a comment down below, say I won't suffer in silence, and let the world know that we won't suffer in silence. If you could all drop those videos, drop the comments in the video right now, it would show others that we're here, that we're gonna continue to help each other out. And you know, we don't need no more pills. We don't need no more victim mentality. We don't need true people suffering in silence. We need warriors. We need men of God. We need men of action. We need men with discipline. We need men of fire. The world is trying to erase us, but we were made for something much greater. Let's fight. Let's rise. Let's win this war together, my brother. And that's things that I came up when I was thinking about today. I just had to, a lot of this I'm getting better at, in my personal opinion, of writing things down, because I admit a lot of times I get to a point to where my brain is processing information so fast. It is sometimes good for me to get my thoughts out, so that, you know, I don't know, bro, I made videos where I have truly discussed certain topics, but then I'm like, damn, I forgot to say this. And it's all because I haven't written it down. And so I'm going to tie that in at a neat little bow for you. A lot of this can be, if you have these chaotic thoughts in your brain and you're silent in the mind, journal it down, write it down, so that if you're not wanting to tell anybody, at least you can see it on a script, a piece of paper that you wrote. And then you can be, generally what you're doing here is just bringing awareness to that. You're offering a different perspective of your own perspective. And this is deep metaphysical knowledge. A lot of people don't understand this, especially men, because we don't study the metaphysics. We don't understand that all I need to do is just bring a different awareness to this. So I'm not keeping this in my brain no more. I'm showing this on a piece of paper. I'm able to read this, and it's almost like you're reading your own aspect of yourself. It's called shadow work. It's called healing work. You need to incorporate that. You need to understand that men are amazing. Once we truly tap in with our God-given purpose, we go after brotherhood, we unite, we build bonds, and we rise in frequency, we rise in power, we gain knowledge, we gain wisdom, we gain understanding, and we're able to help pay it forward so that we can change the society. This is the movement. This is not just another guy speaking about masculinity, telling you that we got problems. This is a true call to action. This is what I'm doing for you guys here at this community. I'm calling you into action. It's like, you ever watch some WWE videos, bro, and you be like, the dude be on the corner and he's like, tag me in, tag me in. I'm tagging you into the game, bro. I'm putting you in the game. I'm the coach now, and I'm putting you into this mug. I was about to cuss, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting fuel for this, my brother. Let's go, man. I'm ready to go, bro. I know you feel that power, bro. I don't want us to lose no more. We're taking too many L's. We got to start taking W's. We got to start winning. I want you to win with me, and that's all I want us to do, bro. We are the movement. We are the next up in line. This is the warm-up, and we got next, my brother. So leave that comment down below. Let me know what's up. I told you, we are the movement. Thanks for watching this video. Peace.